And as always, welcome back to another episode of the JusB Show. Now today, y'all, I got my boy, Pace Brown, y'all. I know y'all seen my little skit, you feel me? When I was trying to sing, you know, I tried to hit the ooh, but it wasn't quite working. But this the man who actually does it on the regular. He is the artist that's behind the single, Cola. What's good, Pace?
Yo, I appreciate you so
Yeah,
much,
man. Chilling. How your day been today?
Chill, man, I don't even know yet. I never really like to call it. Like, I never know what's gonna happen, but it's definitely gonna involve some music.
Right.
So I know it's gonna involve some music because I know I'm meeting another producer tonight. I just did the record the other night and whatnot. So like I'm just like, they got lyrics all in my head and shit like that. Right. So I feel like I just feel vibing. I ain't gonna call nothing.
Yeah, I feel it, man. I hope all y'all vibing today, this Saturday, y'all. It's beautiful outside. We in Vegas, so it's a little chilly, but it's still a good day. Why? Because we opened our eyes today. We here, we doing what we love. Make sure y'all always do what y'all love. Yeah. So, man, look, I talked to your manager, man, over there at American Monster Guild, brother Devon, man. Big shout out to American Monster Guild 100 AMG.
Feed away.
Yes, sir. And he sent me your bio. You know, I always request a bio from everybody. Yeah. But it's hard to really get to know a person. You can't really you can't feel the energy through reading the bio, bro. So tell me a little bit, you know, let's find out about you, brother. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I know, like, cause my bio can't really explain everything. Like, it's like reading my lyrics. Like I don't know, like my upbringing. I was born and raised in Harlem, New York.
Okay.
That's where my mom's and my father's from. That's where my brother's from. Like, right. We from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? My whole family in Harlem. I'm the only one that really moved out to the West Coast. Period. But I started. My mom's rest in peace. She passed when I was 16. But she started made me start playing violin when I was 5.
The violin.
Yes.
I would have never imagined.
Yeah, I got pictures too. Like I probably posted them and shit like that, being Throwback Thursday or some shit. But like
that's hot.
I was playing violin at 5, and then when I got to like 6th, 7th grade, I picked up the trumpet. Okay. I used to like Mo Better Blues and shit like that. Like I'm from Harlem, but I used to live right around the corner from Mittens Playhouse. So like I would, going to school or going to be in the neighborhood, I would hear jazz and shit like that. I would just that's just how it was. We go to 125th, it's like a lot of Jamaican Rasta music, so you get all of that Buju Banton feel, and then, got Spanish family and shit like that. And so you get all of the Hector Lavoe and listening to all of that. So like I just I'm a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a New Yorker, so
man.
Like
that's the heart.
And I grew up that's how I grew up like that, with just music all around me. You know what I'm saying? And being in that vibe, like, but just growing up, like my I don't know, like my brother he was like really heavy on basketball. We grew up around like they used to go to
Can you ball?
Yeah, I can ball.
I can't ball, bro.
Yeah,
I can dunk.
It's like a Harlem rule. You can't be from Harlem and can't ball. You may not be the nicest nigga, but because there's always somebody better. You know what I'm saying? Even with music, but at the same time, like I said, like, yeah, you gotta be able to play the ball at home. But my brother was just my inspiration with that. You know what I'm saying? My brother Ace, he's 9 years older than me, but he that was his thing. But he always, it was funny, like that's like I talk about on my show, like he made me listen to music and all kinds of 90s rappers and different kinds of artists and whatnot. And then my mom used to make me read Shakespeare and play instruments. So
hold on, not to interrupt you, brother. He said Shakespeare. That's what's up, man. I love Shakespeare, man. Do you got a favorite piece?
Othello. I always love the story of Othello. Like this is just the fight and the struggle, internal struggle. It's things that I deal with now, like internally and shit like that. So I always go back to the book. I'll be reading shit over and over again. Right. And then I used to like read Donald Goines books, you know what I'm saying? And Kenyatta's Last Hit, that used to be one of my favorites. Like I used to read things like that, and James Baldwin, that's like how I grew up.
Okay.
So like I just had that, and then I always loved history, so I always loved war and like how all of these things connect, all of that like politics, and you know, there's just the people in whatever villages, what town they from, and then how that meshed with, you know, entertainment, like all of these things. None of this shit is new, and it's just a different kind of wave, and you just gotta like calm down and push. You know what I'm saying? And just observe, because like even ever since I was young, I used to just think like that. I used to observe.
The boy got gems, y'all.
Oh yeah, I got. I mean, I used to like love like watching Savion Glover and shit like that. I used to go to Broadway and shit like that. Sneak inside the Apollo when I wasn't supposed to and shit like that. So I used to see like incredible artists, and then I used to know about, you know, with rapping, you telling your story. You know what I'm saying? All of these great artists, like even like Das Effects, that, you know, like Dre used to live around the corner. Like you're saying, Nice and Smooth lived in the next building. You know what I'm saying? Like I was around like rappers that I didn't even know they was hard. Like I grew up like on the '90s, like just certified, and like, you know what I'm saying, and then living on 142nd.
So your whole life has been just pure music. Yeah,
pure music, like just music and pain. I mean, now, I mean, there's the other side of my life is the fact that I just been like, I was always into just like being dangerous.
Hold on, wait, let's leave that part out for a minute. We ain't gonna leave it out, but let me before we get into that part, bro, let me say, man, so you were close to your parents, fair enough to say?
Yeah, fairly. Me and my pops didn't really have a real tight relationship, because he was more like, he was very, very masculine. So like, he was just certain shit he didn't like. He didn't rock with. So he never thought that music was a real thing. Like, so he never, and that was never one of his thing. Like, but you like what? It was you pick up your books. Like, that's not a real thing. But like, at the time, you got to look at it like from, you know, we would have never thought we would have got to this point of ownership of music like this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you talking about somebody who grew up in the goddamn 70s.
Let me say this, y'all. Do me a favor, in the comment section below, on the side, wherever it's at this point, and let me know, what does music do for you? I really want to know that, because music really puts me in a spot. When I'm mad, I listen to music. When I'm sad, I listen to music. When I'm happy, what do? We still listen to music. 90% of the people in the world, in my opinion, that's not fact, so don't fact check me. When they get in their car, what do? Put on the music, no matter what it is. Music sends a vibe. And that's not to challenge your father's thought of it. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the reality. So yeah, let us know what y'all think. What does music do to you? Violin, trumpet, you know what I mean? And then all of this knowledge that you just poured out, brother, that tells us, bro, you're a man of many variables. You feel me? You got a lot of knowledge. You know, you're a man with substance. So I can only suppose that, or I can only expect that through your music, it speaks volumes.
Yeah, I mean, I speak from my heart, and like this, every time I do any kind of song, I just talk about my upbringing all the time. I talk about the things that I'm going through, you know what I mean? Because just like with music, just like you were saying, there's a song for every type of emotion you have. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's a lyric for that too. There's a way for that. And you can encompass all of that, because we're humans. All of us are humans. We can all understand how, you know, just the difference of emotion, and that's why there's so many different genres of music, that's why there's so many different types of drums. You don't feel just any kind of one way. So like, that's why I love like writing and talking, coming from that standpoint. It's just like, it's just something I've always been able to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just draw from that, and how that ties in with history and just people, and how people are viewing the world and whatnot like that. Right. Like, you want somebody that's saying some crazy shit on the other side of the globe. Like, what the fuck is that motherfucker listening to? You know what I'm saying? Because we may have a certain mindset, and we probably listen to the same shit. Right. So do they. Yeah. It just makes me wonder, like, makes you wonder, like, what people will gravitate to. You know what I'm saying? Sonically. Right. Because, you know, it's a wide spectrum.
That's real, man. So we all have heard Cola. Oh, if you watch my skit, or if you've seen it somewhere else, that's amazing. But if you watch my skit that I just put out yesterday when I tried to sing like my boy, as a matter of fact, go to that skit on the JusB Show's Facebook page and let me know how did I do. But you were singing, bro. You feel me? And I get down with that. Like, I got a vibe with it. I be listening to it. You feel me? Yeah.
Right.
Look, he trying to show me out, y'all. We gonna have a contest in a minute. But I like that song, man. It's dope. It got a great vibe. You know what I'm saying? The video was how you was grooving. You feel me? I can dig it. You feel me? But I heard you used to rap.
Yeah, I still rap. Like, I rap my ass off. Like, I will fuck somebody up. But
Right.
but like, I don't know. Like, I mean, because I write in my head anyway. So whether I'm rapping or singing, I'm writing in my head. But sometimes, like, a lot of times, like now, like I've been going through so much that the emotion of singing, I lean towards that more so because I get to put every single type of emotion into a note.
Right.
And with a rapping, I gotta skate past that word.
Yeah.
With singing, I can hold on to that word for a minute.
Right.
And it means different things. The more vibrato, you know, say however you lay it. So that's why I guess, I still rap, man.
That's what's up. So I mean, were you rapping first or singing first?
No, I was rapping first. I learned how to sing myself. Like I started like, but I like practicing the sound. But like I've been playing instruments my whole life, so
yeah,
I know what the sound I want. Like I know what note is needed. Right. So like, I mean, but I always rap. I started rapping when I was 16.
16?
Yeah,
man.
My mother passed away, and I just didn't know what to do. I was going so crazy. I think I started talking to myself at that time, like being more like, whatever it sounds crazy or not, but like I just started talking to myself. But I think everybody talks to themselves.
I think we all talk to ourselves. Don't lie and say y'all don't, because I know you be in the shower sometimes. Or,
yeah, there's no way.
You know what I mean? Ain't no way you skipping past that.
You have to.
You know, you just be sitting there like, myself saying, huh?
Yeah, but like as I would do that, and then it started turning. I started playing with words. And I was like, oh shit. And I used to, I'd be walking home or some shit. And I'd be like, damn, like, and I thought it was, I was whack. Back then it was whack. Like, now I can say, like, yeah, that shit was trash. But that's just how I started rapping. But I always loved rap. And my brother always used to mess with shit, like, and just like, my brother knew how to rap especially when I was younger. Like, he knew how to rap. Like, my oldest brother, Ace knew how to rap. So, but he loved playing ball. So, he didn't give a fuck about the rap. Like, and yeah, like, ball was his thing. He went to school with, like, fucking Felipe Lopez and shit. So, like, it was ballers. But, like, also, he was friends with Mace too, so they would rap. These motherfuckers rap with Mace. Shit, yeah. So
the Mace, celebrity Mace.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Y'all remember Mace? I remember that. I used to bump it.
Sure, you know what I'm saying? One of the great ones. But and it's like all of these lyricists around and shit like that. Like, we be crazy. Like, I was just little, so I don't think they even fucking rap, fucking notice me. I was little,
right?
Nothing, shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, mad hair, but like. I don't know, I just grew up off of like just wanting to spit, and then I guess when it came to my time, and I think that tragedy of losing my moms, I think that just had my brain in so many different directions, like trying to speed up everything. Like I was like, I can't be no kid no more. Like I can't, like I gotta be older now, I gotta be adult. So
yeah, I definitely feel you.
That just like made me like, I think my brain was started moving so fast, so much faster that I started rapping. And then the rhymes, like I would wake up in the middle of the night, just write another rhyme and just keep writing rhymes. And then I would get inspired by different kinds of rappers, but then I would take it serious, but then I wasn't taking it serious because I was still wilding too. Because even like, I'm not gonna blame my mom's, you know what I'm saying, passing on my craziness. I was wild before all that shit. Like,
right.
She used to kick me out for like, nigga, you shot her, like, what the fuck, get out. Like, all right, whatever. Like, so like, I mean, that was how our relationship was. But when I lost her, I was just like really wicked, so I wasn't taking it serious until one of my mans was like, yo, he played me this Eminem shit, and then it was Instigator, and then that turned me on to M, and then that turned me on to more getting back into real music and doing with music. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna rap like this. I just gotta study though. I know I have to study. And then like at the time, like I'm playing around with rhymes and shit like that, and then my people at my schools and shit, because I was kicked out of a lot of schools, but the school, whatever current school I was in at the time, I would be in school, you know, after school. Niggas was really battling back then, not like URL, right? You see URL, it was totally different back when I was younger. Like they was real street niggas, like really spitting at each other and shit like that. If you was whack, you was whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? So but it was, and there would be some niggas that really wasn't like street niggas, but they knew me or whatever, and my wild ass, but we was young too. We was 16, 17, 18, doing all this. We were like, everybody was around and shit, having big ass huddles, me rapping, just spitting verses and shit. That's how it just was, and I wanted to be in that mix because sometimes niggas would be telling my story and I'd be like, yeah, that's my nigga. Like, it was like talking about shit that, you know what I'm saying, and the street shit that I was doing really.
Right.
And so I was like, you know what, if I take it seriously, for real, like I might, like I can just do that. Like, why I cut out the middleman, yo.
Right.
And just explain my own story, because with the instruments you can only explain it like enough, I felt. Even though now you get older, like, man, you can't. Some things I can play on a violin that I could never put to words.
Can you still play the violin right now? Man, that's I gotta see that.
Yeah.
Have you ever did it live? I mean, we ain't got no violin.
Oh, I mean, nah.
Like, have you performed with it?
Nah, I don't perform my violin. Like, I used to do that shit. Like, I used to make beats and shit, like put them in, record the, you know what I'm saying, record me playing and shit like that. But I wouldn't take it on stage because I wanted to. How I wanted my show to be, like, I would study like artists like Kanye and Eminem and DMX and Busta, like, and how they would rap on stage. So I wanted to do that, and I was like, I don't want no instrument. I can't do that shit with no instrument, yo. Like, this gonna be my instrument. I'm gonna spit. I'm gonna go crazy. But
right.
I want to play with this shit. Like, I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to see what I'm seeing in my head. I want to maybe do this like a visual. I always had those dreams and shit. So, like, I just studied all of that shit, and it's crazy technology. It's like I feel like I grew up with technology almost.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Kept changing shit and changing. Went from CD players every day and shit like that. You had to have pocket full of fucking CDs and shit. Like,
shockproof.
Yeah, like fucking like, oh, put no fucking shit on my jacket, my nigga. Like, shit, I got CDs on me. Like,
right.
Like, so it was like shit like that, and you like having shit in your coat. Like I remember that. So like, I don't know, like, I wanted to be one of them guys.
Yeah,
because I wanted to explain my story too. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
I feel it, man. That's real, man. Because we all got a story. You feel me? Like, I got a story. We was talking behind, you know, before we started in the backstage or whatever. But
hell yeah,
everybody got a story. You feel me? And you grow. Your story is literally your foundation. You feel me? So whether people believe it or not, when they say you got to go out and search for your foundation, you really already got it. You grew up on it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean,
you know?
That's why I don't talk about nobody else's life. I talk about my life.
Right.
You know, all of that, like, people be like taking somebody else's story and you know, trying to be something they not. That shit comes back and hit you. I be trying to get this shit off my chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'm not trying to, like, because I be going through pain emotionally just like everybody else.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like more than others, but sometimes I guess we all feel like that. Like, I'm going through way more than this motherfucker.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, we do.
Like, but, you know, when you think about it in a mature fashion, like, you know, like everybody, it's not a competition.
It's not.
You know, and
it's not. Everybody faces their own personal battles.
Yeah, we can all learn from each other too. You know what I'm saying? If we just listen, and that's why I just do them. I do mine with music. Yeah, I rap and sing.
That's 100, man. That's 100, man. Hey, man to man, bro. I'm proud of you, man. Like, you been doing your thing. I respect it.
I appreciate you.
There's a few questions I was gonna ask you, but you answered. But it's obvious to say you was a wild child.
I'm a Gemini. So
yeah.
Like,
and he a Gemini, so you know there's this pace and this pace.
And my father and my mom's was like yin and yang too. Like,
oh man.
My mom's was like, she was full tough. My father was like the softest side of seas. Like, he was chill. Like, I don't care. No negativity and whatnot. Like, it'll fuck you up. Like this nigga was like a ninja. But this motherfucker, like, but my mom's was fucking gorgeous. So like, and she was just like, but she was fucking mean as fuck, yo. Like, so I had all of those different like when I'm feeling bad, like my mean Gemini self, I'm being like this, and then when I'm chill, I'm like, I know how to go about that too, because I had the examples. But and then, like I said, when I lost her and shit like that, I didn't know what to do. And then like, you know, I just graduated, you know, like, I guess criminally, I definitely graduated, and then, you know, I still passed school and shit. I still went to school.
You graduated?
Yeah, hell
man,
that's what I'm talking about. You gotta do that. You know, I hated everybody in that school.
Yeah. But he graduated though. That's the milestone that was hit. You feel me? Like, let me say this, because you know I love the youth. Graduate. It don't matter that you've been through all kind of stuff. Even Pace Brown says, graduate.
Well, I knew I was competing with, like, you know, just like, you know, just growing up in the hood and in the street or whatever, where you from. Like, you're gonna be you competing with people that got money. You know what I'm saying? To get in school, just do the same thing you do. Right. So you can't just have this one little degree, or you can't just have a GED or this and that. Like, you got to compete with these people, and they got all their paperwork, even though they don't use it and I don't know how they got it. They pay for it. You got to compete, so you got to work 10 times harder. So you gotta have your degree, you gotta have your smarts, you gotta read. Like, you don't gotta just go to jail just to read a fucking book. Like, like you can, especially if you want to get in this music business, you have to understand the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was talking to somebody last night about, you know, reading the 48 Laws of Power, like how it should be wicked, but you gotta recognize that wickedness in other people. So you gotta read those kind of things. You gotta read like truths about every fucking body. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, you know, hold yourself responsible and accountable.
Yo, I'm glad you said that right there. You gotta hold yourself responsible. You gotta be accountable for everything that you do. Yeah. You feel me? You do something, you do that action, you gotta be accountable for it no matter what it is.
Take whatever comes along with it.
Yo, you got to. You gotta take whatever comes along with it. That's real.
Especially when it means, like, if you stop going to school, you're gonna have to take everything that come along with you stopping going to school. Because you can say whatever excuse you want, but by the time you're in your 30s, you're not going to want to go back to school.
Right. Dropping them gems, man. That's for all the kids out there, man. If you in school, do what you got to do. Even if you wilding in the streets, no matter what you doing. I wasn't the best student, you know what I'm saying? I mean, no, I was a great student, actually. But I had my wild times, too. You feel me? But now I'm living my purpose and I'm doing what I love. This is what I choose to do.
Yeah, man.
Music, he's living his purpose. He's doing what he loves. And if you want to be able to do that without having to go through all of the little extra obstacles that comes along with it, at least graduate. Stay in school, y'all. Real talk.
You're going to take some hits in life. I feel like I still be taking hits.
Yeah, oh man, we're going to take hits forever.
But I mean, that's what it, whatever divine being, he's using that to help us grow. And if you are, you know, brave enough, you know what I'm saying, to want to learn, and humble enough to understand that you don't know everything,
right,
and be willing to learn all the time, I think we'll get to where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I mean, I just take one day at a fucking time, yo.
Right. Y'all see how good this man talk? By the way, he got his own show. What's your show, man? Let him know.
It's called 1990. I say that because I gotta make music. Like, I feel like I love 90s music. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's another reason why I think I started singing more, because 90s, like, I was like with the telling a woman how you love. I mean, you know what I'm saying, and telling, you know what I'm saying, your brothers, like, what's going on. Like, I love the Marvin Gaye's and shit like that. You can talk about street shit, like, and still sing. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, like, I don't know, and then so, like, I just always loved the 90s. So, like, I always wanted to tell people, and plus I would have conversations with people like, yo, you know who this is? Or whatnot. They're like, you remember Tretch? You used to spit like this. And they're like, who the fuck is Tretch? I'm like, oh, fuck. Fuck you. Like, I'd be like pissed, because, like, and then I would name all these artists and whatnot, like Jade or even Escape or something like that. And then, like, most females like that are younger, they like, I know TLC. and Brandy and Monica. I'm like, yo, there was Brownstone, you had Total, you had, like, Total was SWV, like, doing the Wobbies. Like, there was so many different artists, like, that I wanted people to know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like Jimmy Cozier and shit like that. Like, knowing exactly where, like, Genuine got his start at. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of artists got their start. Mariah Carey, where she started. What was ODB doing when he wanted to write, and how it relates to you, because a lot of these people were going through problems and with their homes and families, and, you know what I'm saying, family members dying and shit like that. They having their own sicknesses and shit like that. Right. And whatnot. Like, it's like me. I relate to a whole lot of shit like that. So, like, and so what people will go through, I put out 1990 to do all of that.
I feel it.
Single day.
I feel it, man. You know, I tried to catch you in there, but you said something. You mentioned going through your sickness. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. I asked him for permission first, so I'm not catching him off guard, y'all. By the way, but I heard you got some kind of form of cancer that you're dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I think it was like around like, well, it was last year, February 14th. Okay. So fucking Valentine's fucking day. Like that whole beginning of the year, I felt like sick. Like, cause I had, and then when I went to the doctor, they said I had pneumonia. Okay. So I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, fuck pneumonia is. Like, I mean, I was just like everybody else. Like, what is pneumonia? Like I read and all that shit, but there was certain things I just don't, like, I don't be paying attention to. What the fuck is pneumonia? Like, I know what pneumonia is, but I don't know how bad it is. I don't know what it's gonna do. And then, so that was just like in that January, and then, what's the name? My girl at the time, she kept going back to the doctor. So like by the time February come, I couldn't it was time I couldn't even stand and breathe and all that shit. So I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then one day I had to just go straight to the hospital. And then that was like probably like February 12th. And then the doctors didn't know what the fuck. They was like all kinds of shit. And then when they came back, it was like, yo, you got lymphoma. Me and her looked at each other, like, what the fuck that is?
Right, like what's that?
And, and then the doctors looking at us like, you stupid motherfuckers, you don't know what this shit is? So then, like, finding out what it was, and it's cancer and shit like that. So I just been dealing with that ever since. But then, like, there was a while, because, like, even when I was in the hospital, I was in the hospital for a minute. Like, I couldn't get out, like, weeks after week after week. Like, I was just, like, stuck in there. I couldn't, and then having the surgeries and all of that shit, the pain and whatnot, and then, like, being, like, almost going out, like, and shit, and, like, them waking me up, like, and it's like damn, like, it was just so fucking crazy to have to go through that shit like that, and just learn what, you know, what cancer, like, you know, what it is, and, like, what I'm gonna have to deal with. And I didn't know if I was gonna be able to sing or not and shit like that. So all of those things was going in my head, but the main thing that kept me going was, like, having my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be there for.
How old is your daughter?
She's 9 now.
9?
Yeah, man.
She bad? Look how you said it.
Nah, she's not bad.
She not?
My daughter is she's a fairy. She's an angel. She's like a unicorn, yo. She's just chill. Like, if she was here right now, she's like she's not, like, she doesn't have to be twiddling her thumbs. Even when, like, you know what I'm saying, even when she was little or whatnot, like, I used to have her just sitting, like, she used to try to be like me and whatnot. So I used to dress her like me and shit, like, hat to the back and shit like that, kicks, like, brawn kicks on and shit like that. Like, we used to do that, but she always used to just chill. She never used to twiddle her thumbs, waiting like that. She just chill like that. So she's growing up like that. So I got a humble, chill, like a mild-mannered Peter Parker kind of kid. Like,
right. Nah, that's cool, man. Shout out to his daughter, man.
So, like, that's real. That's what got me out of that fucking hospital. You know, and then and Dev helped me, like, cause Dev, like, there was some people that just, like, it's crazy. Some people leave you. Yeah. Like, because they like, oh, this nigga's out. All right, yo. Like, and it's like, oh shit, and then you just kind of learn who your friends are. And there was people that did hit me up, and I keep those friends around, because, you know, some people think you, and then some people are using that to their advantage too. Like, I learned certain secrets about people, like, thinking like I was gonna die, and they like, yo, I did this. I'm like, oh shit, and then I survived. So, and I'm like,
now they like, oh,
so my nigga, so I used to go after the things that other people feared doing. Right. So I used to use skating as, like, to conquer all kinds of fucking fears and shit like that. Like, even the homies, they be nice with the flip tricks and shit like that. And then we get to, like, somewhere where it's like 14 steps and it's a big ass gap, and they be like, oh man, I don't want to go first. You doing it. I'm out. Let's go. Move. And I go. And it's like, if I don't want to get fucked up, I land it. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's not gonna happen every time, but, you know, you gotta go for that shit, that fear out of you. You gotta get all that fear out of your fucking body and shit like that, because I think that's why people don't fucking succeed, because they be scared and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think skateboarding fucking gave me all kinds of different determinations. And then, like, so, I mean, not that I would, you know, ask everybody to skate, because it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. I've tried, y'all. Like, on one of these live shows, I'm gonna try to do a kickflip to give. I'm only gonna get this high off the ground. No, not even a kickflip. I'm lying.
I used to.
The one where you just whoop. You know what I mean? Ollie. Is that what it's called?
Ollie. Yeah. Oh man, we used to skating. That was the other thing. Like, I used to love skateboarding because I was already like into steel and shit and all kinds of rob and whatnot. Especially as a kid, you know, skateboarding like as a kid, yo, you break into fucking abandoned places and shit like that, places that are shut down, and you fucking build ramps and shit like that. You put all your energy into the ingenuity into building that shit, and you're actually committing a crime actually while you're doing this shit like that. Like all of those things is like that go into your psyche when we're winning the minds. Like I just had so many different experiences. Like, and it just, man, I love skating is just one of them. That was like, but that was a minute ago.
That's real, man. So, I mean, just if y'all just now tuning in, just listen to me real quick. When I met him, soon as I seen him, I was like, oh, okay, the vibe was real, you feel me? The energy was strong, man, and I normally get along with Gemini, so it makes sense, you feel me?
I get along with Libra.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. We had a great vibe, but now sitting here, as you guys been listening as well, or if you're tuning in, I'm giving you the little quick recap. The man played instruments ever since he was young. He used to skateboard, he could do all the tricks. I can't, it ain't happening. But so much has been built into this into Pace Brown, man, and it makes sense on the vibe and the good energy feels that you feel when you're listening to his music, man. Like that's real, brother.
Yeah, people get everything from me. I try to give them everything.
Yeah, that's dope, man. But that's a good thing. If you can touch every emotion through your music to a person, bro, that's deep. Just whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like however you choose to say it, like that's deep, man. That's real spit. Like
that's why I mean, like that was one of the reasons why some of the songs that I sing are like very like pointing the finger at myself.
Right.
Like I did this. I made these mistakes. I fucked up. I'm behind. You know what I'm saying? Like so people don't like to admit shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, he was a criminal. He was hard in the street and whatnot. He was playing games. He was on video games or whatever. But like, you wasted that time. You know what I'm saying? And I like to put that in my music because other people understand that they wasted. Some of the people be real too. Like, you know, you getting locked up. Like it's nothing to brag about. Like I got caught just like everybody else.
Right.
I'll be saying that.
I got caught like everybody else.
You know what I'm saying? So like, none of us is but then it's nothing to be so like super proud about, but it's nothing to be ashamed of either. You know what I'm saying? It's your life, it's your truth, it's shit that happened. 100,
man. We're gonna have to. Hey, me and Pace might. I think I'm gonna have to come jump on your show too or something, man.
Oh yeah, man.
You got some deep conversations.
I always like to, you know, what I'm saying we always like to have people back on my show. So man, definitely, because that's gonna be dope. That we can use that whole hour to talk, man. Because I mean, I could talk forever. Like I just
we can tell. No, it's good though, man. You know, one thing that I focus on is authenticity. You know what I mean? I want to be able to just sit down and have a real conversation between two men. You know what I mean? Like at times, I do dig deep, but we want to know we want to know what's going on. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't mind being honest.
Yeah, and that's real, and I appreciate that because, like, you know, you have a person. You feel me? You know who they are. But what we interested in is how you get there.
Right.
Because we want to get there.
Like, because all of this shit makes the music.
Exactly. We want to get there.
Real life.
So we got to know where they came from. Or we don't have to know, but I choose to want to know where we came from as people, the foundation that we stand on, and how it boosted us to get to where we at. You feel me? I love to get in people's business and know their stories. That's just who I am, brother. But I think it makes it that genuine and authentic and relatable to everybody else in the world. You feel me? Like,
I mean, hell yeah.
Yeah, it touches all emotions.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, that's what people know about me. Like, I'm definitely in touch with my emotions. I don't care. Like, my mother always said, you only embarrassed if you want to be.
Right. I feel it, man. So, let's talk about Cola.
Oh, yeah.
That's my track. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You do it. Ooh, ooh. We're going to give you a new start. I think I beat you on that one. Nah, man, but let's talk about Cola, man. How'd you come up with the concept of that?
Like I said, I write in my head. So I heard the beat and I was just like, I think, like, I don't know why, like, I have, like, premonitions of like, future relationships. I don't know what the fuck that comes from. It's weird, yo. So I feel like, and the whole time, I was like, I'm like thinking like, you know, I guess maybe like dreaming or daydreaming about like having that certain person that you're intrigued by and that you want to see and talk to. You want them, like you want to see them again. Yo, I'm waiting. Yo, like when I'm going to see you again. I think we could make a cool batch. I mean, say if we can, we can. But I like your vibe. Let's like come through, chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Relax. Like, and that's what I'm pretty much explaining through the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole song. Like come over.
So you see somebody that you're interested in right now?
It'd be weird, yo. Like, actually, I don't know. I mean, I just mess. I don't know. I'm not gonna call it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna name drop.
Shorty's really, really dope. But like, I mean, like it's. I've always I've always done that with my music for some fucking weird fucking reason. It'll be months later I might bump into that person because I don't be getting a whole bunch of relationships.
Right.
Like that shit's whack. Like I be wanting to be with somebody, so like I be trying to explain that in my music, and then I heard that beat and I was like, let me explain how much I really like want that feeling, and then I guess I'll talk about a certain moment or instance. Like all my records is like that. I always like, for some reason, like I'll just have like, you know, damn, what if Shorty like this, and what if I'm doing this?
Right.
With her, and that's how the love song comes to fuck about. Like it'd be weird, like it'd be crazy. So I just go with
now
it.
we know what them love songs be about, man.
I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic. So I be like explaining that, like I feel like I'm the last one left. You know what I'm saying? Like don't nobody be wanting to. Everybody want to like, yo, Shorty, like we smashing tonight. It's like I'm not doing that, bro. Like I want to be real. Like I'm a grown ass man. I want to build something real. I want to have a family. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like so, you know, you gotta like when it comes to like writing records, you want to express that actual love, being a genuine man, right, in a relationship, and that you have to take away all bravado with all that shit and just be yourself and just like, yo, I'm digging the fuck out of you.
Yeah, you said just be yourself. You know, I always find that in every interview.
You have to be. You have to just be yourself. Like,
yo, real talk.
And because like nobody can be me better than me. You know, like I have to be 158% me.
Yeah, I feel it.
No way.
Do you got a favorite song that you've done?
Yeah.
Is it out already?
Yeah. It's, my favorite song is that I did is Sweet Decatur.
Sweet Decatur.
Yeah. I don't know. I love how I put that. That's how that song came about too. I was talking about wanting to be in a relationship with that shit too. Like
you got that Love Jones.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm genuine when it comes to that. Like, I really fall in love. Sometimes I have to fuck up and go too fucking fast. But I be so, you know, just I guess like,
no, you know, I know the feeling.
I be so damn sure.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, right. We be 100%.
That's it, and then whatever. But like,
yeah, no, I feel you.
But you know, it's just like, I mean, I just try to be just genuine, just like, yo, listen, like I'm a bleeding heart. Like I want to express myself like this, and sometimes it goes over well, and I just get like I come across words like because I love playing with words.
Man, like, I'm glad you said that, man. I love playing with words too. Hey, but when we do it, you know, the ladies be like,
yeah. But like I said, I don't got no game. Like it's just like when it comes to lyrics, like I just love. Sometimes you can lay a different word and it sounds like this, and just play with that, and just like the emotions. Like I laugh when I come up with certain metaphors and shit like that. Like I love that shit. Like that's just my shit. Like I got like. Yeah, it's like 3 songs of mine. Like I feel like it's like my favorite.
That's what's up. Well,
Sweet Decatur.
Y'all make sure y'all check out Cola. Yeah. I definitely you gotta tell me where can we find Sweet Decatur? I want to check that out too.
That's on platforms too. That's on my actually on my last EP. Okay. It's called Damn Daniel. So that's
okay. I've seen that.
Yes, on everything. Sweet Decatur's on there. What's the name? Yeah, so there's only a few records on there, but you know I made sure they was, you know what I'm saying. Right. They right. They right. Yeah.
Okay.
Put you in that mode.
I'm gonna definitely have to
Cola's
check
gonna be on. Cola's just the first single where we dropping from the new EP called Damn It Daniel. You know
Damn Daniel, then Damn It Daniel.
Yeah, I was born Daniel like junior.
Oh, okay.
So like, but then like something changed. Like with my name, one not my fault, and one junior at a certain time, whatever. That's a longer story. But like, I mean, I always like everybody call me Daniel. You know what I'm saying? Auntie, my aunt Denise be always just like, oh, that's little Danny, like all that shit. Like I'm Daniel. Like everybody calls me Daniel. So like not just Pace. And I felt like with these EPs and songs, I was able to give more of myself. So I wanted to use my name, what I was born with. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm gonna be Pace forever because that was my mom's nickname for me.
Right.
But like, I just yeah. So you can find all that shit on and everywhere,
man. Y'all go check all of them out. Make sure you share it. Put it in your car. Pull up anywhere, bumping it. You feel me? Make sure that you help support. Y'all know we all about support on here. You feel me? 100, man. So what's coming up next for you, Pace?
We're working on a video for Off the Rip. Okay. That's on Dan Daniel too, but I wanted to do that video so bad because I love the way I rhymed on that shit like that. So like, I mean, like I said, I still rap, like, but it's just like when you hear the rap, you're like, that's that nigga rapping too. Like, I don't know. I think sometimes I just sound different. Right. But like I sound like more, I guess like more rough maybe, but like we doing a video for that shit, and then another record called Thank You. Okay. That's one of my favorites too. It's just I'm definitely gonna do that video too. So we're coming up with the with the treatment for that, because I come up with the treatments for myself, and I be writing shit. I don't know why I be thinking a million miles ahead, but so I'm doing that, and we're gonna shoot the videos for that. One I'm trying to do it in New York, if not with everything going on, it's crazy how you gonna have I can't have no crowds. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out. We'll probably do something in the studio. I'll be going. That's what's next for me. That Daniel, and I'm gonna be featured. It's crazy. I'm on. I got videos with the Upright Lions. I'm on their new video, on their new single. Rosetta Stone. So I'm doing those features. So I think that's the next thing for me. Really, like some more features, because I've been in some new videos and shit. I've been doing some records for some people that people know, and that you're gonna enjoy the work. Like I had some incredible times in the studio recently, so and when people hear them shits, they gonna like get the fuck out of here.
For sure. Well, y'all be on the lookout for that, man. That's real, man. I'm interested because I've only heard Cola. That's the only track I've heard. So I'm gonna definitely have to dig deep, man, and get up in there and check it out. Yeah, I did see a picture or something saying "Damn Daniel." Damn Daniel.
Yeah, that's my shit. That's my first EP. I have mixtapes before that and shit like that. Like that era, but that was like the fresh, like, and Damn Daniel is gonna be even better. Right. My body of work is like extremely better. Right. Like so.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man, it's been man. I've learned so much about you. I would never, I can't say I would never, but it's hard to just look at an individual and tell. All you can see is the outside. Shell. That's all you can perceive is the shell. You feel me? So to be able to just sit down and get to know somebody, man, you built up with you got a lot. You got a lot going on inside you, but it's so good, you feel me? Yeah. And I hope you continue to bless the world with all this goodness, you feel me? I can't wait to listen to everything, because I feel like I'm gonna just be vibing to it.
Hit me up when you do.
Yeah, like, for sure.
Because I'm getting I've been starting to get more fans out of the side of the country and shit too.
Yeah, I'll make a video. You know me, I'm quick with the video. Hey, whoop, 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 whoop.
I've been having everybody send me their reactions and shit, so I wanted to hear your reactions. Yeah. You hear certain records, you like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Something like you said, like I don't just take my word for it. I still rap. So listen to me, like just play it.
All right, for sure, man. I'm not gonna take your word for it. I'm gonna check it out, and make sure y'all check it out too, man. So look, brother, the way that we like to end the show is, if you can give one piece of advice to, let's do the young men in the world. One piece of advice to all the young men in the world. What would that be?
Short and simple, usually. I always say work, don't stop. And motivate yourself first. Find out that way to motivate yourself. I mean, that might sound crazy, but work, don't stop, and just motivate yourself. That way you'll always be able to recharge your own battery.
Yeah, that's real, man.
Keep going.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. You got to motivate yourself. That's all a part of. That's all about, you know, self-love, self-care.
Yeah, all of that encompasses in it.
Yeah,
so.
Everything is built around that. You feel me? Like we in the world, as people in the world that choose to do what we do, we teach all of these things separate, maybe in clutters, but it's all of it. It's all of it. Motivating yourself, loving yourself, that's all just one bundle of thing. You feel me? It just has different names.
Oh, and also, you don't know it all.
And you don't know it all.
Be willing to learn everything, but you, always know that you don't know everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. That's respect, man. So, man, where can everybody find you?
AMG.com, AmericanMonstersGuild.com, of course. My name is Pace Brown, P-A-C-E Brown on everything. I own all those accounts, like, so. On me and my team, like, so, like, yo, just hit me up on yeah, man. Well, just go on YouTube, type in Pace Brown, you'll get everything from there. Plus, I want you to watch the videos. Yeah, 100, man. And make sure that you all go and follow the JusB Show on all platforms. It's the JusB Show, THESHOW. I messed it up. Let me start over. It's THEJUSBSHOW. On everything and every platform. And let me just say this is my final words of it. Pace Brown reminds me of the rose that's constantly growing out of the concrete. Just because it was one, no, there's still seeds planted under there. Yeah. Another one will grow through it, you feel me? And it doesn't even sound like he had a hardcore childhood as far as things were hard on him. It sounds like he put himself in some positions where things got hard. But we all tend to do that. I do it, you do it. It's because we believe that something greater is on the other side. But we all make mistakes. But no matter what, work hard, work harder. Work, don't stop. Work, don't stop. And motivate yourself, y'all. We definitely appreciate y'all being on the show. This was a blessing of the interview, man. Real, yeah, that's 100. You did your thing. You know, yeah, man. Just all genuine, authentic. And yo, y'all know how I say it. I want you to smile, laugh, and definitely motivate. Inspire one to inspire all. Last but not least,